Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Chris, and today I am bringing you my second process video for Calvinball 2020, and this is actually my third layout. The one I did yesterday, I didn't have enough time after work to do the video, so I'll just share that on Friday with you. So let me go over what the points are right now as far as the rules. So on Sunday, March 1st, you got a point for your first layout in Calvinball. You got a point for using white lettering gel pen's title, and you got a point for frames. Built onto that yesterday was a point for stencils or digital stencil effect, an arrow, completed an unfinished layout or project, and then today built on a date stamp, circle, and enamel dots. For other bonus points that can actually change during and can like go away, these are on Sunday there was the star, the gold foil, and doily. On yesterday they added a house, shamrock or clover, a baby, and then today they added washi tape, a crown, and ice cream. And again, you get a point for your layout, and then you get points for sharing and things like that. So I'm obviously not going to get I still want nice layouts, so I'm not going to put everything on there for the sake of putting on there, but I did pretty good on this layout. So what I did was went in my stash and I found an old pack of October Afternoon. I mean, this is this has got to be like 2000 and it's 2011. Love October Afternoon. And this collection was the Rocket Age, and I had originally made layouts for the Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. for a vacation album. So I had a little bit of this left, and so I wanted to tell the story of my childhood growing up, where our town had put in this rocket slide. And as you can tell by the coloring, it was probably bicentennial-ish, so late 70s, and it was probably the best thing in town. We didn't have the climbers, we didn't have the spiral slides and the bumpy slides, so when they installed this, every kid in my town just was over the moon, literally, with the rocket ship slide. So I thought it would be appropriate with this paper to tell this story of that I think was kind of an important thing in my childhood and something that I want to remember. So I just took this piece of blue paper and then this other one that said Journey and Explore and had the spaceships and stuff. It was already cut, so I just went ahead and used that as it was. I found the orange piece, and I debated between going with the stars or going with the orange side. And I decided to go with the orange-red only because I thought the picture stood up against that busy background a little bit better with it not having the busy star side. And then I mounted the picture on a piece of the orange dot paper. And it's just going to be a very simple L-shaped design. Now I'm going through the embellishments and I'm trying to find anything that I can use that I can also get points for, but also, like I said, I want to still have a nice looking layout in my album. So I had these, they look like playing cards or flashcards. And so like one said Wonder, there was the blue one with the astronaut, and then there was another blue one with just a number on it. The problem was is I only had one that was a color, and I had the rest were all that cream color, and they were blending in. So what I'm going to end up doing is arranging them and then taking some of the stickers from the sticker sheet and trying to layer them between the cards, and it helps us have them stand off just a little bit more. And that's what I'm just basically doing, is going through and trying to figure out how am I going to do this. So while I'm fiddling around, I hope everyone is enjoying Calvinball and all the layouts. They've been amazing. I've been watching it for the last 2 days, and it's kind of nice to have your Facebook feed blow up with pretty layouts and wonderful comments and things like that, instead of political stuff. So yeah, really enjoying it, and I'm still have the goal to at least make a layout for every day. I'm not going for top points. That isn't going to happen. But if I walk away with 30 layouts at the end of the month, or 31 actually, I will be very, very happy. And like I said before, I'm not sure how many will have process videos. It all depends on how my day goes at work. If I'm able to get home, make the layout, and then get it thrown up onto the channel, and still do laundry, make dinner, and things like that. So, anyway, so right now on my layout, I have, let's see what we have towards the goal. We have, let's see, I have the stars that's on, well, actually those don't show. Right now I have the doily, and then I put the circle tag for the captain's logs, that journaling blocks, because it's a circle. I'm counting that as my circle. And I'm just getting those adhered down. And now I'm just arranging the cards how I like them. And I'm going to staple them together with my, I have just a gold American Crafts stapler. It's kind of like a tiny attacher. So I'm just going to put it in place. I'm going to put that above. And then I'm going to try and make another journaling or another cluster area at the top right hand corner, and that's where I'll pull in some other embellishments as well. So here you can see I'm taking and trying to break it up a little bit by having different items kind of layer underneath. And actually, as I'm looking at this, I can see that I kind of covered that atom up. So I'm going to have to kind of move that out and over a little bit so it peeks through so it won't be the same on the pictures. So here's where I'm getting my star in. I'm using another one of the flashcards, and with the big star on it, and I'm just going to have it run off the side and trim off the excess. And then I take the little piece of that reddish orange paper that I had when I cut it off the end, and I'm going to use that as a little banner across the bottom. And to get rid of that little gap, I'm just going to put a rocket ship up there, and I have him running off the page as well. So now I've got the doily and I have the star. So now I have 2 points. And now I'm going through and just looking again at all of the embellishments. And again, here I'm just tucking things in. So here's a moon. Again, that would count as a circle item. But you only get credit for one. So just one counts. I put the little ray gun up top and kind of building on that cluster. And now I'm just going to look for a few little word titles. And I'm going to take the one that says Set a Course for Adventure, because as a kid we had some great adventures up on the rocket slide. And you can see right there when I moved my flashcards over and glued them down, I cover up that atom. But I'll go ahead and off camera, I'll move that back to the left again so that will be seen. It just won't be in the picture since I just realized I did it. So I put up this little red tag that says Sizzling Rockets. And I did take the other piece of the atom and I stuck that down below as well. And then I put the word Cosmic. And I think I'm going to step away for a minute because I'm going to go into my embellishment drawers. I have a red and a blue drawer, and I'm going to go pull the my enamel dots that I have in both those colors and see which would be better. And I forgot to edit this out. Sorry for the walking away from the layout for a minute. And was kind of in a hurry to try and get this up tonight, so I didn't do as good of an editing job as I normally would do. Here I found some washi. So I decided I'm going to go with this blue washi with the stars. And again, it adds a little bit of the stars. So now I have the washi checked off. It's a little bit brighter than the blue in the October afternoon paper, but the blue matches the blue of the slide, so I thought it went okay. Because the picture is brighter than the paper, and so I thought that worked pretty good. And I'm just going to layer that washi underneath. And I'll put another piece down by the doily and one up above in the upper right hand corner. And so now I have it in the 3 spots. And now here I think I step away and I'm going to go grab the enamel dots, and the from the enamel dots are both in the blue and the red. And it's really nice. Since the first of the year, I've been trying to go through and re-clean and reorganize my scrap room, and I'm also following along with the Get It Organized challenge. And so it's helped having my color drawers. And one of the things I did was I took all of my washies that I had, or the enamel dots, and I broke them down. And so now I have them by color, and it is so much easier than rummaging through a box of messed up enamel dots trying to find the right color when I can just open up my iris container. So really happy with that. Now I was looking for the arrows, and the blues were not the right shade because it was going to be a different shade with the paper, a different shade with the washi, and I just didn't want to add a third shade in. So I decided to go with the red instead. And so I found 3 of these red ones. I think they're My Mind's Eye, but I'm not positive. Like I said, I broke everything down, so I don't know where anything comes from anymore. And then I'm just going to grab these blue enamel dots. So now I've got a point for the arrow, and now I'll get a point for the enamel dots. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I will step away for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get out my, actually I got a couple more things. I'm going to get out my Doodlebug. They're my white stickers with black writing, and then I have the plain white. And I'm just going to put the name of the park, Wing Park, and then the rocket slide, because that's what we used to call it. And I'll put that on the banner. Oh, and here I am. I'm tucking in a few more stars and just scattering those around. And what am I doing here? Trying to see. Oh, I went and cut the or the orangish red paper, and I ended up making it into a banner. I thought it looked a little bit better than just having the straight cut. Now I'm going to get my Doodlebug letters that are in my other room right now. And like I said, I will go, here they are. And I'm just going to write Wing Park Rocket Slide. And so now I've got the white lettering as another point. It's really fun to try and challenge yourself with this list to make a good layout, but still have fun and try and get the points. And again, it's more for bragging rights than anything. I am not going to be the big winner. Kathy from Scrapping Kathy, she's won it, and was amazing. The point numbers that she had, there's just no way I can do that. But it's a fun challenge even for yourself to see how many different things that you can get out of your stash and use up, and just try and think outside the box. I have to say, though, trying to find what I was going to scrapbook today was probably more of the challenge, because I was trying to rummage around and think, okay, what can I use that would have a dark background where I can do white lettering, and what pictures, I didn't want to have to print pictures, and what can I use stars on. And so, I mean, you're trying to scramble and try and think, okay, what direction can I go a little bit? But at some point you kind of also have to let it go. So when I ran across this photo of the rocket slide, I'm like, perfect. You space, stars, it'll work. So I'm just finishing up putting that title on with the white letters. When I'm done with that, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to journal, and I think I do put a couple more phrase stickers down below the title. I'm going to put the red stickers that say Atomic Age, All Systems Go, and Adventure. And then I'm just going to write my journaling. It's just going to say in the 1970s, the Elgin Park District installed the rocket slide at Wing Park. This was one of the most exciting things for a kid in the 1970s to see installed. It was one of the first climbers, and many adventures were had at the park after it was opened. And so that's basically gonna wrap up my layout. I want to thank you for joining me. Sorry for the rambling and not the best of editing. Like I said, I'm trying to rush to get this up. So from what I can tell, just with points, I'm going to get a point for the white lettering. I do draw a frame around the layout, so I'm counting that as a frame. I have an arrow, a star, a doily, the circle, enamel dots, washi. I'll get a point for the layout, a point for sharing, and a point for using it in a video. So I'll end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points, which isn't bad. And you'll see as things are added on to the other points, the amount that you can put onto a layout grows. And so you'll see the point numbers at the end of the month will be huge from being able to add more and more to your layouts. And I think what's kind of neat is if you're somebody who struggles with putting a lot in your clusters, this is a good challenge because it's going to make you try and think, well, where can I put another star? Where can I put an enamel dot? And what else can I get on my layout? And you'll find that you actually are start building your clusters because you want to get a little bit more on your layout. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you as a subscriber, and hit the bell button if you want to see more videos. It's my intent tomorrow to be up with another of the layouts for Calvinball, and if I'm not able to get one up, like I said, I'll do a layout share on Friday for sure. But I'm going strong, and we're going to get 30 layouts done. I want to thank you for watching, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.